Do you see anything?
No, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's blue hundreds right here. It's all the blue hundreds are right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. He didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you. Thank you. All that's been recorded, right? That's my money. That's my money right there.
You forget about these motherfuckers who wear suits and ties. You forget about the motherfuckers who wear these goddamn uniforms. You forget all of the criminal activity that they engage in. Why? Because they do it so well. They do it so well. Hicks Uncensored, I have arrived with another one. And this is a video that I've seen several times. I never really clicked on it. Then I clicked on it and I watched a little bit of it, but the video is so lengthy. I want to try to trim it down to some of the key points. But within this video, I want you to see how the gentleman in this video who's being arrested was paying attention. This is why I say, pay attention to all things. Stop talking so much. Stop trying to argue with the police. Pay attention. You know, there's quite a few officers out here doing shit that they have no business doing. And when you're acting belligerent and you're acting out and you're being unruly, then the focus will be put on you acting belligerent instead of the nonsense and the mess that the officer is doing. Let's check this out because there's a couple things that I want to say. I'm gonna try to trim it down, but let's get straight to it.
March of 2024, Officer Lack of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police was scanning vehicles for speed and pulled over a beige Mercedes for driving 68 in a 45-mile-per-hour zone.
Good. Hey, I clocked in at 68, okay? That's why I'm stopping you. Yeah, do you have your lights on you? Give me a moment, all right?
While running the driver's license, he found that the man had warrants and asked for a backup unit to transport. Officer Henry Chapman was first to arrive.
Step out here real quick, I'm gonna show you something.
Sir, come on, step back here. What am I doing? You have a warrant out for your arrest. A warrant for what?
I'm gonna show it to you in a moment, okay? Is this your car?
It's my girlfriend's car.
Your girlfriend's car. Could he drive it, the guy that's in the passenger seat?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead, twist your... Yeah, there you go.
So, what am I arrested for?
I'm gonna show it to you, okay? Come back here for a second.
And found a large amount of cash on the driver.
Do you want to bring these items with you or leave them in the car?
Yeah, you can give me, you can put them in my pocket. Can you get my phone?
Yes, I'm gonna put it.
So his money is in his pocket. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because they end up arresting him.
The passenger asked if he could take possession of his brother's property, including nearly $8,000 that he was carrying in cash.
These two ain't the phones you want? You give this? Yeah. Yeah, you good. I got you. What is that? I guess cash. No, that's going with you. That's going to be with you. We're not giving that to anybody else. We got that off you, so it's staying with you, so you know we didn't take none, and none's going to be missing. All right, but I want to... No,
we didn't take nothing, and nothing's going to be missing.
That's staying with you. That's a rule. Because it come off of you, every bit of it's going with you. Does that make sense? That's accountability, because when it comes to stuff like that, you know what I'm saying?
Eventually, the driver was transported to the police station, and while the officer searched him, he catches Officer Chapman stealing some of his cash.
Now, this is where I want to pause it at, because this is why I say pay attention. when you're being arrested, and not just when you're being arrested, but within other things as well, pay attention to what's going on. See, a lot of people, they want to do a lot of talking. They run their mouth too damn much. Pay attention to what's going on. This is how he was able to see the officer stealing his damn money and trying to tuck it and hide it within his squad car. And this is also why I say, when you see me in other videos and I be talking about how these people are loud, unruly, being bitchy, being ignorant, acting crazy, this is why I say you need to not do that. Because if he was acting like that, the fact that the officer was stealing his money and taking from him, that would have been overlooked. The focus would have been him acting belligerent, rambunctious, and loud, and acting a damn fool. That would have been the main focus. It would have taken attention off of the fact, or completely away from, or they would have not acknowledged it at all, the fact that the officer potentially and possibly was stealing this man's money. Believe it or not, there's a lot of criminality that takes place within law enforcement, most of which you'll never know about, most of which is never found out, most of which is covered up.
Alright, I'm gonna count your money in front of you, okay?
Here's big money. I'll put this in the bag for you, okay? Yeah, here.
Notice how he's looking in the car. He's paying attention.
You're gonna watch me, okay?
I heard the other thing just pop.
Check it out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to question you or anything.
Let me count it first.
No, can you look in between his legs real quick? I think he just put some more money in between his legs. Okay.
He noticed that that officer has been stealing from him.
How much money did you have on you?
I'm sorry.
I'm asking.
I haven't touched it. Can you just check in between his legs?
Sir, listen to me.
He's moving and everything. Look, he's moving. Sir, I'm good.
Sir, listen to me. Tell me how much cash you had on you. What was the amount?
I just want to see. I'm not gonna lie. Can you check? I'm not going nowhere. Can you check your
Now listen. Pay attention to the facial expression of this officer. See, when people are doing shit that they have no business doing, most of the time it will show through their body language. When they get nervous or when they're feeling nervous, you will see it through their body language. Pay attention to this officer as everything is going on. Everything that this man who's being arrested is saying, it's so. He took the money, he was hiding it within the door of the squad car. See, what they do is they try to make it look as if you don't know what you're talking about. They try to make it look and appear as if you're just rambling and saying a bunch of nonsense. And I told you, stop talking so much unless it's necessary for you to speak. Because again, if that man was loud and acting a fool and being unruly, then that would be the focus. The focus would have never gotten to the point where they actually looked inside of the vehicle of this officer, because they would have been too busy focusing on how belligerent he's acting. Acting belligerent and loud will place you at a disadvantage.
Hell no, he just touched my. I heard the rubber band pop. He told me, I had to look
at the officer's
He's
face.
moving between his legs.
Stand right here.
I'm gonna stand right here because y'all please check y'all.
You can see that he's breathing hard.
What's going on? Look, he's moving his arm right now.
He nervous as hell.
Can you check your hands?
I didn't.
Can you check your peoples? Because he's touching.
Yeah.
Tell me what's the full amount.
Look at his hand. He's tucking money. He's tucking money right in his right hand.
Tell me how much money you
He's
have on
tucking
you.
money. He's tucking my money. That's a problem. Can y'all check him?
Hey,
Listen to me. What was your total cash?
He's telling her no. Don't check
Listen.
him.
Listen.
Look at him moving. He's moving. Oh my God. Y'all not gonna check him?
Listen.
He just put it in the door of the squad car. I'm gonna take
listen,
that back. Watch, he's putting it in the squad door with his subtle movements. Watch.
He's telling her no. Don't check him.
Listen.
Look at him moving. He's moving. Oh my God. Y'all not gonna check him?
Listen.
Look
Chill
at
out.
Listen. Come on.
I've been cooperating
Let me tell
with
you
you guys the whole time. I'm not
I'm not gonna allow anybody to take your money.
Look at him. He's moving.
But look at me.
Look at.
Look at me. if someone takes your money, it will be a big problem. All right. No one's going to take your money. I can see his hands. I can see exactly what he's doing. No one's going to take your money. She's going to count your money.
There's more watched him touch my money.
There's more money in here. You're saying that there's more money in here?
But what I'm saying is,
let me ask you a question. Ask my question. Are you saying that there's more money in here?
What I'm saying is, he just touched my money and went through 3 different floor compartments, and I
He's
seen him
reaching
put it
down
in
the
between his
door,
legs.
trying to
I
tuck
heard
it
my
down
rubber
more.
band. I've been nothing but cooperative with you guys. All I wanted you guys to do is,
watch.
I'm saying, but he already moved and did a lot of different stuff.
Okay, come sit over here.
But y'all already let him move, like, his own way. Like, watch. That's crazy. I can't believe y'all just did me like this.
How much cash do you have on you total? So I can count it out and we can verify if it's missing. That's what I'm asking you.
We can
You know,
figure this right
You can
now.
see that this officer, he's
The
nervous.
money was for a bill. My wife gave it to me. The one that she tried to give me. I tried to give her the money. He said, "Don't give
He's
it to her."
trying to straighten up his body language, but he's not doing a good job of it. He's
Cash you
nervous.
had on you, so I can count it out.
Because he
so we
knows
can
that
verify
what
the
this
total.
man's saying is
You
true.
know approximately how much you had on you.
If I say a number and I get it wrong because he touched the money, then it's gonna be all wrong. But I just don't understand why I heard my rubber band being popped.
I just grabbed it from the seat to give to her.
That's not what you just told me either, boss.
I did. That's what I did. And I handed her the
I'm not gonna lie, boss.
envelope.
Have I gave you any problems?
No, sir, you have not.
That's all I wanted to ask, sir. I just don't understand why y'all could, like, I'm not going, I sit on my face. I'm not going nowhere. I just wanted
I'm
to.
asking you what your total was so we can count it out. You can watch me count
I'm
it
not
out.
sure. I'm
and we can
distraught. It's a lot.
verify.
It's a lot going on. I didn't
Okay.
even know I had a warrant. I'm just trying.
Alright.
I'm just trying to, like,
So if you
what's it called? I'm trying to, like, just, like, comply with you
Yeah,
guys.
I got
but
you.
that just doesn't make sense to the point where, like, I just watched him. Me and you both watched him move his hands. I watched him tear up. I watched him look at you and tell him, like, look at you and tell you, no, you're not about to. I just watched him do way too much when I haven't been nothing but lying to you guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to go along with you guys' protocols and everything. All I've done was ask questions so I know how, like, to make sure I'm safe and my family can find me and stuff.
I understand.
And it's like, I
and
know.
that's why I was asking you what your total was so we can sit here and count it out.
But
and
they
we can
would've-
verify that it's correct.
It would have just helped me more seeing that you would have checked him. It's like, it's simple.
But like, did you not see me walk over here?
I did see that, sir, but none of you guys' body cam is on. Like I know.
Mine is on right now.
And he's
but I know
pointing
for
to
a fact what I
hers.
seen and
His
what I
should
heard.
be
When
on
I
as
asked him, why
well.
was he like popping the
Whenever
band
you're
on the
dealing
money?
with
He said,
someone
I
in the
was just making
public
sure
or handling
something, but
arrest, your
it's no
body
need to
cam
make
should
sure,
be
you know
on,
what
I
I'm
would
saying?
think.
Like, that's my property. You know what I'm saying? And I know for a fact the money was touched, but it's a million compartments.
Yes, I did touch it when I grabbed it out of the seat.
I understand, so I don't want to argue with you, Mr. Chapman. I just know what.
No, sir.
Okay, so what I typically do is count out everybody's
You can count
money
it
in
again,
front
but
of
I'm not
them
gonna
so
lie
you
to
can
you.
see that it's
The money was altered before.
So when I turn it over to property, you can verify that the total we're counting out now is the total that you're going to get back.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? Are you good with me doing that right now?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you can tell me, do you have any kind of idea about how much you would
Yes,
say you
ma'am,
had
I
on
do,
you?
but I'd
See,
rather be
man, I'm
100%
telling
honest.
you. See, he's standing here hoping that this blows over. He's hoping that no one looks inside of his vehicle and see that money in plain view or find it wherever it is. He thought that he would be able to steal and get away with it and it would be swept under the rug. He did not expect for him to be paying that close attention to him. He did not expect for the light to be shined on him within what he's doing to cause other officers to come, which is who you see on the right, which will soon lead to them opening the door on the vehicle and searching inside of it and seeing that money in the pocket of the door. You gotta watch out for these slick motherfuckers. That's why I be telling y'all, stop acting such a damn fool when you get pulled over. The only thing that people are going to focus on is how ridiculous you're acting. Because if, like I mentioned, if he was acting ridiculous, the focus would be on him acting ridiculous and not on this man stealing. See, you have to know how to remove a little attention from yourself and put the attention where it needs to be, which is on this lying, thieving, criminal motherfucker right here. You're a police officer for 15 years and you stealing $1,000. And I'm telling you, the reason he did it was because he thought that this shit would just be as easy as can be and no one would ever notice. And then if the man ever said, hey, I'm missing about $900, the officers would have looked at him and said, well, this is all we have from you. No one would have ever known that that officer took and stole a certain percentage of his money.
But if you tell me afterwards that it's missing, that doesn't verify.
But if you guys would have stopped him within the whole,
if you tell me how much it was now, I can count it and we can verify if it's missing. Okay?
I understand what you're saying, man, and I appreciate everything. I feel like you guys don't understand what I'm saying. But it's okay, I'm not tripping. You can count it out. I just, like, you counting it out right now would just let me know exactly how much you took. But I'm not tripping. I'm not trying to cause any problems or any Miss Casperson. Miss Casperson. I'm not trying to cause any problems. I just know what I know, you know what I'm saying? I know, I heard the band pop. I seen him fiddling. He did not just...
He's very suspicious is what he's trying to say. He's acting very suspicious.
He didn't open the door and say, you can search me, look, you know what I'm saying? I heard my money. I'm a very great businessman. I just paid bills a couple days ago, you know what I'm saying? I just know for a fact that he touched my money. And then he was adamant about not giving my money to my wife or the cameraman that was with me, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, no, you're gonna keep your money on you, which wasn't a problem, you know what I'm saying? But him touching the money prior to just putting it in the, like, I've been listening the whole time. He asked for a small envelope. He didn't put the money in there then. He asked for it just doesn't make sense. But you can do your job. I'm not trying to like postpone or like cause a problem. I just want to see how much is missing out at this point.
I want to count for him. So
I'm so glad that he was paying attention and able to speak upon the suspicion that he has of this officer stealing. Because as he mentioned, the money could have went, I believe, with his wife, he said, or it could have went with his brother or whoever it was on the scene. But he was adamant about, no, the money's going to come with you. You wanted that money to come along so that you can take a piece of it. That's why. A lot of things are at the discretion of the officer. So if the officer wants to allow the money to go with whoever you say it can go with, they can allow that. Many things are at the discretion of the officer. So if the officer, like I mentioned, if he wanted to allow all of that money to go with his brother the same way his cell phones did, he could have with no problem. But I think he had intentions on taking a piece of that money, which was why he wanted the money to come along with him. You motherfuckers be thinking you so slick. And I be trying to tell you guys sometimes, a lot of the people who engage in criminal activity, many of them are well dressed and they wear ties. Many of them are well dressed, well spoken, wear ties and suits, and you would never expect them to steal or engage in criminal activity, but they do. See, you're so focused on the obvious of what looks like or what appears to be a criminal, your average low-level street thug or your average low-level street criminal, you forget about these motherfuckers who wear suits and ties. You forget about the motherfuckers who wear these goddamn uniforms. You forget all of the criminal activity that they engage in. Why? Because they do it so well. They do it so well. And you expect them to abide by the law when many of them are breaking the law. You expect them to do what's vital to the title of an officer when many of them actually break the law, but you and I never find out because they cover it up so well. And I'm not saying that all of them are like that. That's ridiculous. All of them are not like that. But you do have a fair share of officers, congressmen, political men, mayors, criminal elements of the FBI, criminal elements of the CIA, former presidents who have ran this country in past times engaging in war crimes. But the people on the street level, the people on the low level, that's who your focus is on. See, I'm gonna get into that later on this channel about the individuals who engage in mass criminality. The ones who you look at and you never expect. They right on your fucking TV screen, but nothing much is said.
You can see how much that you have, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3.
After counting the cash, the arrestee realizes that there's nearly $900 missing.
20, 40, 60, 80, 90. 7, 190.
It's around like 13, 14 months.
Okay, so we have it documented that you're saying that, okay? Yeah. So you see me putting it all in here. What are we saying? 190, right?
I wasn't saying that you altered my money.
No, I didn't say you said that, okay? Alright. But I said I wanted to count it out in front of you so you can see how much is in there, because when we turn this over to the sheriff's office, it's ain't going to go to the marshals, it's going to go to the next sheriff's office. So this is us verifying that we're putting all your money in here.
Can you write my name on there also? Can y'all like I don't know the protocol with that, but like can y'all check y'all like his person, because like if anything is on him,
Look,
like
sir.
it would be in big. No, I don't look.
I'm gonna show you right here. Look at me. Look at me.
You gotta watch out for these sneaky motherfuckers, man.
So look, this is all I want to explain to you guys. Most of the time, when somebody know they didn't, like when somebody knows for a fact they didn't do anything, they're not finna just, you know what I'm saying, like let you search them. And I don't have kids, you know what I'm saying, but I know how that goes because my mom did foster care. So I'm like up to par with all that. And on top of that, if I didn't do anything, like how me and you been talking the whole time,
yes,
just
sir.
like how me and you was talking the whole time, if I didn't do anything, I have nothing that I'm worried about, you know what I'm saying? There would be no reason for him to show me his pockets and stuff. Like I know for a fact.
No, I want you to feel
comfortable. I would have felt comfortable.
Man, motherfucker, you showing him your pockets because you know the money that you stole is not within your pockets. Watch out for these sneaky, deceiving motherfuckers. See, I'm telling you guys, you're not aware and you're blind to the individuals who engage in serious crime right up under your nose. As I've mentioned, I'm gonna be talking about that later on this channel, because many people in society today, you're focused on the low-level street thug who's on the corner. Yes, that's a problem. That low-level street thug, he's a problem, but we got some people who dress pretty sharply with nice suits who are a major problem for American people.
Your colleagues would have searched you at the exact time where I knew where the money was. I seen you kept going in between your legs, and then every time everybody put all of the attention on me, you kept moving. I don't know if it's in your door, I don't know where it's at, but just like, look, I don't even care to find the money, but how you know for a fact that I'm right.
Come here.
You mind talking?
Come here. I'm telling you.
He's trying to stand in there.
Okay. Do you see any that?
No, yeah, look, no cap. I'm not even gonna touch it. It's Blue Hunters right here. It's
Blue
all
Hunters
Blue
right
Hunters
there.
Right there behind that receipt. Thank you. All that's my money. He didn't have that.
This is your money?
Yes, I heard him crumble it up. Thank you.
Look at the
All
face.
that ain't my money.
It ain't your money. Yeah, it ain't your money,
That's my money,
motherfucker.
right?
It's his money. See, you gotta watch out for these sneaky motherfuckers. He said it ain't my money. I know it's not your money. We know it's not your money. It's his money, the man who you have in handcuffs. It's his money. Think about an individual. How foolish would you have to be a police officer for a decade and a half and you're stealing $1,000? See, he thought that this would never be found out. Cat Williams told you already back in January, all liars will be exposed.
Sir, you've been watching me the whole time.
I seen you take it. I seen you come.
Sir,
just
that
tell
is
me.
not me.
If I'm right, it's gonna be around $1,000. If I'm right, and like I told you, I just went to witness. I seen you steal.
No, sir.
If you don't mind, I just want to sit down so y'all don't try to say I'm resisting. I don't want to do nothing. All I know for a fact is I know what I know and I've seen it. I just wanted you guys to trust me, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was just acting a little
Look like
irate,
a
but I'm perfectly fine, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry I wasn't trying to... I wasn't trying to expose
That
you
is
or
not me,
anything.
bud.
Brother, I just seen you steal my money.
Where did it
There was
come
no
from?
reason to pop my rubber band, brother. There was no reason for you to pop my rubber band off my money.
I didn't pop your rubber band off your money.
I heard it. Me and you just spoke about it. You heard him agree to it. When I first got, I said, I heard you do the rubber band. You said, oh, I had to do something.
I
It's
think you were
okay.
saying something about
It's okay. I know.
handed to you.
I just witnessed here today. Mr. Chapman went in my money. He separated my money. He was trying to steal it, and I caught him. He put it in between his legs, and as his colleagues approached me, he worked it towards the door. He tried to make it seem like I was lying. I'm not going anywhere. I'm in full custody of these officers. I'm being detained. I'm not going anywhere. I don't want any problems. I'm not armed. I didn't do anything wrong. I was just pulled over for a traffic stop. He just tried to steal some of my money.
Okay, we're hearing you, but there's no need to say all of
No,
that.
I was just looking at the camera. No, I just know how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? I don't want to try.
My camera's on the entire
Yes, ma'am.
time. Alright,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
let's take it down a notch.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize. I'm
We're
so
good
sorry.
here,
Yes,
okay?
ma'am. So what are we gonna do about this problem? Because he just tried to steal some of my
No,
money.
sir,
I'm
I
not
did
trying
not.
to put any allegations on him. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm not using my words like to try to hurt anybody. I just know what I know. And then I don't even like the fact, but I know you guys have like special protocol. I don't even like the fact that he just tried to steal and nobody like stood up for you. You feel what I'm saying? Like nobody was like, okay.
Nobody saw anything
But I
that you were
seen
saying,
everything.
but nobody saw anything that you said.
I appreciate it, Mr. Morris. You his sergeant.
Yes, he is
See,
my
because she
sergeant.
ain't talking about nothing. That's why he turned and said, I appreciate it, Mr. Morgan. If you didn't steal the money, where did it come from? You see, when somebody is nervous, they're not thinking fast enough to beat their nervousness, and they're saying nonsense. That's why he's saying, well, it ain't my money. Evidently not, motherfucker. So you mean to tell us, let's just be logical about this. There's about $900 sitting in the car door of your squad car, nice hundreds, it matches the money that he already had, and it's not yours? That doesn't look good on you. It looks like you stole it from him. It looks like everything he's saying is so, which it is. I'm telling you, you better watch out for these people in uniform, because that exists as well. That is prevalent as well. Most of which isn't found out because they do a good job of covering it up. I'm not saying that all police are bad, because that's not true. Most policemen are good men and women, but you do have a segment of them who are fucking criminals. Do you understand? Because I know that there's gonna be somebody to say, oh, they're just one officer. This happens. I've seen some nonsense in the place that I worked. I've seen some criminality in the place that I worked, and I watched how these people are able to cover things up.
Sir, I have 2020 and I can read. I remember when you called him out. I can tell you everything he said to you. Perfect timing. This was perfect. Perfect that you called me out this time, because you didn't know the protocol to how a federal warrant was taken care of. Correct? Incorrect.
That's correct. That's the reason why I called him out to
But
ask.
you just separated. Well, so what was the purpose of you separating my money while you gave her money, while you just watched her count my money out in full? Because you just wasted you wasted the evidence for me. Because now she has to rewrite a totally different number. So if I would have agreed to the number that I didn't know when she asked me, then I would have been like ridiculed or seen as a liar or something. That's why I didn't answer your question now, because I said that I had just went to Wendy's. I believe that's my receipt. I only ordered a 10-piece nugget and I ordered like a fry and something to drink, so I didn't know the actual amount of the money. All I know is when my girlfriend got off work at 5 o'clock, I was supposed to give her that money for the rest of the bills, and she was going to get her car back. I was in a car this week. That's why I wasn't in my own car, man. That was my girlfriend's car. I'm in Alexander. That's why when you initially pulled me over, and y'all probably have my phones, you can see the call record. I called her at like 4 or something to let her know, babe, I'm being pulled over in your car. And my eyes, I thought it was gonna be for the T-tag, the temporary tag thing, the sticker. But like,
It was eventually just for your speed, I promise you.
no, I apologize, sir. I apologize. I'm just trying to do what I gotta do. But I know for a fact what I heard. I have 20/20 vision. I'm not a criminal. I don't do things that I'm not supposed to. I heard him tampering with that rubber band.
Okay.
That rubber band was on that
See,
money because
he did
my
not
girlfriend gave
expect
me the
this,
money this
man.
morning and told
I'm
me
telling
I
you.
wasn't even supposed to be in her car. I just took it because I didn't want to be Ubering around all day, and my girlfriend had a car and she was going to work. I was supposed to be picking her up off Central at her job, at her little, where she do cosmetics at. With that money, we supposed to go to the bank. I'm pretty sure when y'all check the car, y'all see the little Chase.
What's your full name?
Moncrief Tyree Moon. M-O-N-C-R-E, last
Mr.
name.
Moon, Do we have all your information?
Yes, sir. But I want to know what y'all gonna do about Mr. Chapman.
Okay.
He was just caught at work.
Mr.
Tampering
Moon.
with evidence.
Mr. Moon, I'm gonna do my job, all right? So
I want it wrote down. I'm not gonna lie.
listen,
Mr. Morris, I'm
listen,
not gonna cut you off.
listen. There's nothing I can give you right now to tell you what I want to do. But like, what I tell you what I want to do is if you're alleging that he did something, obviously.
Did you count the extra money?
You said it was 1,000.
No, it's not 100.
Oh, it's 900.
It's
I have it right here.
It's not.
Red-handed.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And I just have to reiterate. Because a lot of Americans are so unaware of the criminality that takes place amongst people who wear uniforms and ties and suits. You turn a blind eye to that. You ignore that because you feel that you're helpless. And not just that, but they do such a superb job of manipulating your conscience, and they have you thinking that they're going to do the right thing at all times, and they are not.
8, 9. That was what I just put in. It was separate.
So like if you're alleging that Officer Chapman did something wrong.
So you guys don't
Listen. I'm telling you exactly what I'm gonna do. Do not parse every word I'm telling you. I'm telling you exactly what I'm going to do, all right? Is that I have to get on the phone. I have to call my supervisors to rate up the chain, all right? But you're still going to jail. Okay.
I wasn't trying
but like that's why I'm gonna ask you if you gave them all of your information on how to get in contact with you.
Okay, I'll
Okay,
text you all the
you'll be
info.
hearing from us soon, all right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Do you have a piece of paper on you?
Yeah. Or
Just for like to put in my property. I would like for you to write down Sergeant Moore's name. I would like for you to write down Mr. Lack's name.
This man
I would like
is in
for you to write down
trouble.
Your name. And,
I'm not trying to laugh
and
at
it's
him,
not
but
like-
he in
it's not
trouble.
like I just don't want to forget it. You feel
let
me?
me finish searching you
Yes,
because I
ma'am.
gotta get you in my car,
The
okay?
information is also on the citation.
I appreciate it, sir. I
He
appreciate you
had
guys
to
for, like,
resign because they were going to fire his ass. So they gave him the option of
if it wasn't said
resigning.
like this or seen like this or foreseen like this, nobody would have believed me. You see what I'm saying? I just wanted you guys to believe me, and I'm sorry if I seemed irate or
There's another dollar in your pocket.
I'm sorry if I seemed like I was doing too much. I just wanted you guys to believe me without me having to do anything like to show you guys, you know, like try to grab him or try to like reach in his car and grab the money while I heard it. You know what I'm saying? And I knew it was a lot going on.
As they wait for their sergeant, Chapman talks to Officer Lack.
Well, I tell you, man.
I'm burning this thing now.
Wasn't stealing it. I did take it out, and I forgot I put it in the van door.
Okay. Well, I'll probably go talk to the sergeant.
I am going to talk to Sergeant. I'm gonna have to look around. I am.
Yeah, I'll go talk to him.
Took it out, but you forgot you put it in the door. Why would you even put it in the door? Why would you even take it out to begin with?
Any other property with you? What do you have? Do you only have money right now?
Yes.
You remember your phones went with your buddy that was in the car. Let me see if there's anything else that's yours before she takes you down.
I know, like, you're not supposed to really what did he try to tell you when he walked over?
He's claiming that he didn't try to steal it, but we all saw what we saw.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't have nothing to say to you. I appreciate you, sir. No cap, like for real.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you for at least like even in the playing field. Like, you feel what I'm saying? When I say that, I mean like just not treating me like trash because of like. And I assure you, like I'm pretty sure you guys hear this all the time. Everything I've said since you've seen me has been
I know
the truth. You can look up that I just had court.
I want you to know also that what's happened today, from not even this moment, not even
I
this.
don't think all you guys are dirty. I don't think, because you could have been did something crazy to me. You seen everything before they got there. I know that you're a good cop. I don't think that all cops are like that. I don't.
I
I just
appreciate
wanted
it.
you guys to see that.
Well, the arrest, the whole entire thing, that was the furthest thing from what I wanted to happen today, okay? I was out there doing traffic enforcement, and I clocked you at 68. I showed you the LiDAR.
And I
That
was
was the
gonna
entire
tell you
reason.
that wasn't my car. So when I heard you tell them, like, I thought he was finna said.
I know you didn't have.
I was trying to pull over. I didn't even know I was trying to pull over.
Well, I knew you had it in gear still, so that's why everything's okay. But.
I appreciate you, officer.
And I appreciate you under the circumstances with you having a federal warrant and everything. You being
I'm just saying
compliant
cool
with me.
because I don't know what's going on.
And I appreciate
I wouldn't
that.
lie to you guys.
Okay.
Like I said, I appreciate it too. And like I don't know, like I'm very observant. Like my mom was military, so I was taught to just watch everything first. You know what I'm saying?
Which is
like,
excellent.
I just told her.
Because I'm the same way.
I'm big on like energy. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like I've been seeing I seen the tears come to his eye in the car. I seen him swallow real hard right there. He keeps
because he's
walking,
nervous.
Because he's gonna try to get you guys to believe like the fact that he didn't steal that, but there's no way. Like my money was in a rubber band. That's why I keep it like that. Like, I have OCD. You feel me? Anybody knows me know I have OCD. That's why That's why all the hundreds was facing the same way. Yeah. That's why all the figures. When I didn't tell her how much money was taken, I really just wanted her to recount it out to see if hundreds was missing or figures was missing. He didn't have time to go through the whole stack. He had time to remove the rubber band and put the rubber band back. That's all he had time to do. But I heard it. It's elastic. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all I wanted to say. I'm not trying to impersonate. I'm not trying to talk your head off. I just wanted you to know how I knew. Like I said, I'm not disrespecting your colleague. I'm just glad you guys seen it, and I just want. Like, if one of you guys can, I just want you guys to be able to write you guys' names out. And that's just because, like,
I got you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
And that citation's got my information, but I'll give it to you again. My last name's Black, code number 5.
You looked over that citation and you made sure
everything's on there. Yeah, it's just traffic stuff on my end.
And, like, you know that, like, as soon as you told me, I seen you say, get over. As soon as you told me, I put my signal on, I got over.
Yeah, and I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
And when it comes down to court, when all that stuff goes down, that's stuff I'll explain to them, say, hey, I had no problems here, especially under the circumstances of you having that federal warrant, but pulled over, compliant, no resisting it whatsoever.
Yes, sir.
We had no problems at all.
I appreciate you, officer. Like, have a nice day.
Thank you. I'm going to get the rest of your property and move it over here. Okay?
Thank you, brother.
Be respectful. When you are respectful, it will take you to places that you've never imagined. What if he was loud and belligerent? What if he was acting a fool? What if he was unruly and he's like, search the car, search the car? Do you think those cops will want to believe him and actually search the vehicle? Or would they hurry up and take his ass in there and set him down in the holding cell? This is a prime example of why I say you got to think through everything. It don't matter how small it is. It don't matter how minute you think it is. It's a must that you think through everything and not allow, as I've been saying through this whole damn channel, not allowing your emotions and how you feel to take complete control of you. I'm gonna fast forward up some because I want to see the ending.
Look, then, like, if y'all call my phones and my little cousin answer, like the
There'll be someone else getting in contact with you about it, an investigator of some sort.
I was trying to be like as manly as possible. I was trying not to let my girlfriend get.
Anytime you make an allegation like that, whether it's true or not, they're gonna contact you. There'll be a full investigation. That's how it goes.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
Are we good? Sorry, I didn't hear you. They were talking to me on the radio.
I appreciate you, boss lady.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit.
Sorry.
It's all right. I just was a little upset that you guys
I did, but truthfully, I didn't see what you saw, and that's why I was trying to find out what you saw you had.
Because I kept seeing him try to give you the eye signal,
Well, he told me.
That's what I was saying.
He said what he said to me is we're good, like saying that he didn't do anything, and that's why I let the sergeant come over and handle it because he was right there. Hold on, the sergeant's calling me. Hello. Yes, sir. Okay, bye. We're going back to the office. Did you want me to bring him in or chill out here? Got it. Yep.
I apologize.
Don't apologize. Don't apologize.
Yes, sir.
All right. What this is going to be a administrative interview. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm not looking to hit me up for any charges or anything like that. All right.
Yes, sir.
This is strictly about what transpired today.
Outside.
Yep.
My property was took off of me.
By who?
By not Lack. What's his name?
Chapman.
By Mr. Chapman or whatever. My girlfriend pulled up to the scene of the crime to to get the money, but he told her, which he had also told me, the money was on my possession, so it had to stay with me, which wasn't a problem. So from then on forth, I remained in the back of Chapman's car. So my property was on the front seat the whole time. I heard the rubber band pop. That's when I asked the question, like, oh, like, what you doing? Like what were you doing with the money? And he was like, basically, like he confirmed that he was doing something, but he just didn't say what, or I don't know if I missed it, but I know we was, like, it was five of us right there.
You don't recall what he said.
I don't recall, but like I'm saying, it was five of us right there. So I know one of the cameras probably picked up on it, or his should have.
Okay.
Which I know his probably was off because he was stealing my money.
Yeah.
But he kept
turned the
trying
motherfucker
to
off.
make it seem as if my eyes were playing tricks on me. And I heard the rubber band pop. And the whole while long, on like what you guys would see on your cameras, I was talking to you guys, really at you guys, because I was watching him. And the whole while long, I kept seeing him move his legs. And as soon as I said it and put it out there, he tried to put the money in between his legs and hand her over the stack. When I seen the size of the stack, and Officer Casperon asked me how much money was it, I didn't want to tell you guys the exact number because I wasn't sure what he had took from the stack. All I was sure of was that the way that I placed the rubber band on the money wasn't the same. It wasn't. Because I have OCD. But also...
Hey, sir, let me call you right back.
72 there.
Yes, sir. I'm talking to him right now.
Hold everything, and we're we got some kind of test, and make sure you don't transport it.
Okay. So like, are you want me to stop this interview with him? Because I'm speaking to him right now.
Oh, you're talking to him right now? Yeah, tell him I'll have somebody else go talk to him.
Got you.
Actually, yeah, just tell him, explain to him that we're going to have, take it very seriously, and that we're going to have some investigators come talk to him. He needs to hang out.
Got you. Okay.
All right?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Anything right now?
No, sir. But I'll call you back in a second.
Yeah, okay.
All right. See you.
So basically, the money...
Somebody higher than me said to stop this interview.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There's people coming in to speak with you, and investigators
About that situation.
Yep.
Like I told you outside, I said, I apologize. I wasn't trying to make the situation bigger than it was. I just didn't want to be seen as a liar.
Stop.
No, I just seen on TV.
Chill out, man. Stop apologizing.
I just don't want to make
You don't have nothing to apologize about.
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Yes, sir.
All right? CMPD takes this seriously.
Yes, sir.
Now, I wish I could say that another way because I feel like cursing right now, right? But what I can tell you is that we take
heard what I said,
But we take this seriously, all right?
I don't think you guys are all dirty cops.
Chill out. Let me finish my statement here, okay? We take this seriously, all right?
Yes, sir.
And so, like, when I told you that I was going to do everything on my end to ensure that like we get this right, and I was going to call you back. I admit
This is
that.
interesting.
I appreciate it.
Because if somebody's doing wrong, we need to figure that out fast. All right?
Yes,
let me see your hands.
Yes, sir. Like I told Mr. Smith, I appreciate you guys.
You thirsty?
A little bit. I appreciate
What you want to drink?
Some water.
Cool.
Appreciate it.
You'd be upset if somebody stole nearly $1,000 from me. I would be upset. Anybody would be very upset, especially for a damn officer to be placing you in custody and then stealing from you. I'm telling you folks, these type of things have happened and is happening quite a bit, but it gets covered up. Can you imagine the type of things that have happened at times where police did not have any body cameras? Can you imagine the type of things that have happened during past times and was covered up?
Eventually, the sergeant finds Chapman to remove his weapon from him.
All right. Okay. So like this is what's gonna happen, all right? We have people coming in. Obviously, they have to talk to you, all right? So, I'm going to hold on to your weapon right quick, okay?
Yep. Go ahead. Just take the whole holster off. It's one of them.
QLS. I got it. Sergeant Burke and one of his detectives will come and speak to you, all right? So just chill out, relax.
He knows that he's caught.
No, I just want to apologize to everyone. I say, man, one of these things, dude. And I'm sorry.
Hey, brother.
See, you're really sorry because you were caught red-handed. That's really why you're sorry. What the fuck is $1,000? $900? You got a career as a police officer. But see, this is not his first time. I don't believe that this is his first time doing this. I think that he has stolen things before and gotten away with it. I believe that he has stolen from people before or has stolen things before and no one knows about it. I highly doubt that this is his first time stealing. Your whole career is over now. Over $900, and I'm certain every last one of his checks is damn near 2 or 3 times over $900. Greed is a motherfucker. His wife is going to kick his ass when she finds out the reason that he has been let go and he's no longer a police officer.
Anything to drink or anything now?
No.
How you gonna explain to your wife that your ass got fired for stealing $900 from a person you arrested? She gonna look at you and say you's a damn fool.
All right.
15 years
Let me
down the
know
drain.
if you need anything, all right?
I'm good, Sarge. I appreciate it.
You come downstairs to one of the interview rooms down there?
Don't matter. If you want to come up here, okay.
Yeah, I think they want to do it down
I
there.
want to do it now.
See, I'm telling you folks, he thought that this would easily be swept under the rug. He thought he would never be found out. That's what most people think when they engage in criminal activity. He didn't think that they would listen to a thing that that man was saying about his money being stolen.
Mr. Moon was transported to be handed over to the feds, and not long after, Mr. Chapman was transported as well.
If you're willing to stand up for me.
Did I give Sarge my check key and all that good stuff?
I'm not sure, sir.
No worries.
You can leave them in the front, this one.
Wait, leave me first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course, he was given special treatment and was cuffed in the front, while his victim was transported with his hands cuffed behind his back. Mr. Chapman was charged with 1 count of embezzlement. He was immediately placed on unpaid administrative leave, and the very next day, after 15 years on the job, Mr. Henry Chapman resigned. Let me know what you think of this story.
Yeah,
and
they gave him the opportunity of quitting and resigning before they fired his ass. That's what happened. That's what happened. But that's what happened. Or he knew for a fact that they were going to fire him, so he just simply said, you know what, I quit. I'm going to resign. It looks better on paper that you resign versus being terminated. If I'm wrong, just correct me. Maybe I'm ignorant and don't know. Maybe that's my ignorance. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section. This Hicks Uncensored.